So this will be a quick mini lesson on transitive and intransitive verbs, but I've also included links in your assignment in Canvas so that you can find more resources and examples if this doesn't do the trick for you. So verbs can be classified as transitive or intransitive. A transitive verb always has a direct object, and a direct object is a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb. The direct object shows who or what completes the action expressed in the verb. This might make more sense with an example. So, James hit the ball. Hit is going to be your verb. And then you're going to ask, who or what did James hit? And the answer is the ball. The ball is a direct object. So, this is a transitive verb. Roger eats a big breakfast every morning. Eats is your verb, and then you're going to ask who or what does Roger eat? And the answer is breakfast. So again, eats is a transitive verb. An intransitive verb doesn't have a direct object. It doesn't need an object to complete the action expressed in the verb. For example, the little girl sat quietly in the chair. It doesn't really make sense to say sat who or what in the context of this sentence, and that makes it an intransitive verb. Margaret walked slowly down the street. Walked who or what, you can't answer that question, which makes it an intransitive verb because they don't have a direct object to complete or receive the action. Some verbs can be either transitive or intransitive, and in IXL, really they're just looking for you to identify transitive or intransitive verbs. So I wanted to go over how a verb could be used in different contexts. For example, the verb read or read. We read the news with great care. In this example, read is a transitive verb and has the direct objects of news. So I would look at it, I'd find the verb read, and I'd ask who or what did we read? And the answer is the news. So that makes it a transitive verb. In the next one, we read until late at night. Again, asking read yourself, read who or what, there's no answer, there's no object to receive or complete the action, and therefore it's an intransitive verb. So in IXL, they'll give you a sentence. Your first thing to do is to find the verb and ask yourself who or what. If there's an answer, then it's a transitive verb, and if there's no answer, it's an intransitive verb. So let's take a look at a couple other examples. I'm going to underline the verb, and then I'm going to ask myself who or what. In the first exercise, number 1, Mr. Jenkins' cat watched the birds in the trees. So watched is going to be my verb, and then I'm going to ask myself, who or what did the cat watch? And the answer is the birds, which makes it a transitive verb. The next sentence, we will not buy a new car until next summer. Buy is going to be my verb, so I would underline that to identify it for myself and ask myself, who or what will we buy? And the answer is a new car. Again, that's a transitive verb. The small boat moved slowly through the gray area. Moved is going to be my verb, and I'm going to ask myself, who or what did the small boat move? And there is no answer, which makes it an intransitive verb. There's no answer for who or what. Diane tripped on the top step and fell downstairs. I would underline the verb tripped, and then I'd ask myself, who or what did Diane trip? And there's no answer to that question. We might be able to answer where because she tripped on the top step and fell downstairs, but we can't answer who or what. Last but not least, please order a hamburger and a milkshake for me. The verb is order, and who or what do I want to order? The answer is a hamburger and a milkshake, which makes it a transitive verb. Now, IXL sentences might be longer, but really you're going to follow the same process. Identify the verb and ask yourself who or what. If there's an answer, that's a transitive verb, and if there's no answer, that's an intransitive verb. As always, if you have any trouble with this skill, you're welcome to join me for tutorial any day in room 203, or send me an email and just let me know where you're struggling and I can see where I can help. Have a great week.